Hey everyone, and welcome back to another artifact weapon video. Today we're going to be covering the Windwalker Monk. So we've got this panda NPC who's just popped up and told me to go to the Peak of Serenity. Of course that pretty much just means hit Zen Pilgrimage. Okay, here we are. Alright, actually it looks like the peak has been attacked by the Burning Legion. That's pretty damn cool. So complete the Serenity's End scenario is what my quest is? Oh shit. As you know, the defeat at the Broken Shore was decisive. The loss of our many valiant has been truly a great blow. The Burning Legion is a great threat. We must find a way to stop their... Ah, right, and he gets cut off by some Burning Legion people attacking, it would seem. Oh, brilliant. Oh, I thought that was Lore Walker Cho. Never mind. Poor guy doesn't even know what Infernal is. Oh. Well, if there's one thing I enjoy more than gnomes dying, it might be pandas dying. Let's go in and get fighting. So, they've actually changed up how this spec plays a little bit. I'm going to do more coverage on that when it comes to my actual gameplay video for the spec. But suffice to say, Tiger Eye Brew is gone, and there's a new mastery called Combo Strikes or something, where basically, every attack that isn't the same as the previous attack that you did gets a little bit of a damage boost, so you can't just like go, full chi with your Tiger Palms and then do a bunch of blackout kicks. That'll actually be pretty damn unoptimal. Looks like these guys are bracing up the doors. This seems like a really cool scenario so far. Like already it's done something to grab my attention. Yeah, pretty good impressions. Plus, this is just such a beautiful zone. Alright, so we've got to go and assist Master Crane, who I believe is one of the Pandaren NPCs that you do some quests with. As you level up as a monk. Now, I could help all of these guys, or I could just take a cheeky little shortcut. Oh, and they've also changed their roll a little bit. Roll doesn't give you a speed boost, but there is a talent called Chi Torpedo, which does this, and gives you the 30% speed boost, and you can stack it in the same way that you would have previously. It would appear that the way they've set up this, fell stuff is such that they, they'd ideally want you to be rolling across it. I just did a really badass ability there. It's this one. It's a talent. Basically, you can only use it when Rising Sun and Fist of Fury are on cooldown, and it's like a big AoE that does loads of damage. It's a really, really cool move. Okay, so we've got the Master of the Crane here, under attack by a lovely demon called Viznak, who probably won't be that hard to kill. Rising Sun Kick, of course, doing pretty crazy damage, as it always has. And this is... It's funny, there are... Oh, I did 2 Tiger Palms in a row, which is obviously, not what I want to be doing. Kind of silly of me. But, I do find this to be a decently fun rotation. It's a little bit slow, but generally you find the rotations will speed up as time goes on. Oh, I better heal myself up with Vivify there. Yeah, that was kind of silly of me. Many students died to protect these scrolls. Centuries of history would have been lost with their destruction. Or, you could have just remembered them and rewrote them, or taken them to a printing press, which I'm pretty sure we have in Azeroth. Anyhow. Oh shit, Chen's under attack. Oh, okay, right, well, we can't be losing Chen. Chen's a pretty cool guy. Just using Vivify here to try to heal up, and it seems like it's woefully undertuned. I mean, it's doing 2,000 healing, and I've got 300,000 health. Anyhow, let's use her magical trickery to get across these demons. Alright, pretty cool, so she can magically teleport us around the place. That's nice. Really pretty zone again. A lot of the Pandaria stuff was really cool. I think you can tell that the team did care about a lot of this stuff. Oh, is that Show over there being attacked by that big demon? I don't really know. She's definitely taking us on a roundabout route like this. Oh, shit. That's a spaceship. Wow, they're really serious about the Peak of Serenity. Ah. Okay, so we've got some troll people. Pretty cool. Looks like we just need to fight our way through here, though, to rescue Chen. I'm finding I'm really killing things pretty quickly, and I know they started off with pretty low health, but I mean, things at full health, I do find that I'm killing them pretty damn quick. Looks like Chen is actually just in front of us. As far as AoE goes, you can now use Fists of Fury on the move. I'm pretty sure you were able to do that at one point, but I don't think you could in Warlords, if I remember correctly, which I may not, because, to be frankly honest with you, I've not been playing that much of Warlords of Draenor since before patch 6.2. Not my favorite expansion, to say the least. Anyhow, I've just realized that I've managed to cap Chi. That was silly of me. Yeah, as you can see, though, doing pretty mental damage here. I wonder if these guys are a little bit overtuned currently. Oh, they better not kill Chen. That would be a little bit unfortunate. Oh, Lily's there. Huh. Well, let's see how the fight goes. Oh yeah, Tiger Palm is like, it's your generator now, and it's got an 8% chance to give you a free blackout kick, but it doesn't actually have that that buff effect that it used to have. That mechanic seems to be gone. Ah, shit, he ran away from me. Which isn't a problem, because of course I can just, like, run out of it. This guy doesn't seem to be too hard so far. He does this, like, attack here, but not really an issue. Where's Touch of Death? I've, like, managed to not have it in my bars. Also, I'm taking damage. Where's Vivify? Oh, yeah, and Tiger Eye Brew is different. It's got a 1.5 minute recharge. I think you've got 2 overall, and it just gives you a flat buff, so it's no longer working the same way that it used to. Good, we haven't lost Chen. That would have been unfortunate. As you can see, stupidly low healing from this ability. Things like Expel Harm are actually gone. Yep, looks like we're running around with Chen then. This is a completely new series of quests. They aren't actually reusing any assets like the Druids, the Unholy DKs. There's a lot of reuse going on there. None of that here. This is pretty much all fresh stuff, which is really, really good. And yeah, really fun so far. And I'm actually enjoying the Monk quite a lot, especially with things like Spinning Dragon Kick, which are quite good because you get to that stage where, oh dear, I'm standing in the Infernal Spire again. You get to the stage where you've used all your abilities and you don't want to like break your combo breaker. And this just gives you something to hit during that. With the way that the timing of it all works out. Obviously, it seems like this is balanced to absolutely be a button that you want to hit as soon as you can. I just think it plays well into the spec. Right, looks like we've hooked up with this grandmaster guy. Well, okay, that's probably the wrong phrase. Anyway, Chen has managed to save the children. Pretty nice. My monk arrived just in time, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, this is really cool. Oh, crap, there's like full-on demon stuff going on here. So basically, Chen's going to be taking the monks away, and I am going to be ensuring that the Legion don't establish a foothold by, I see, going down here and killing Portal Master Jovanax. Cool. You know, one thing that I have noticed here is the times where I was basically goofing off and talking to you, you mad bastards. I was not really doing a good job of living because I was standing in the fire, and that fire actually seemed to be doing damage. That's always nice to see. It doesn't happen enough. Alright, yeah, so we need to go in and kill this demon. How much health does it have? 2 million. Well, we do have a friend, so I'd say this will be pretty damn attainable. May as well use some of our, you know, various different buffs and abilities. You know, really increase our power here. Yeah, very high DPS. Now, this is a level 100 character. I don't have my artifact weapon yet. Oh yeah, just use Touch of Death. It's a little bit different. Now, I suppose I'll cover more of that in my video, which is going over specifically all the different artifact weapons I need to, or all the different changes even. Oh, final stage, portal problems. So with him dead, we must destroy the portal. Great, so we will right-click on this. Oh, balls, demon's coming in. This looks like it could get tricky. Alright, yeah, that's pretty cool. And we are in the Wandering Isles somehow. What? How the hell did that happen? Oh, there's a nurse here. You're awake, feeling better, you're out for quite a while. Welcome to Shenzhen. Shenzhen Su. I'm so sorry about what happened to the Peak of Serenity. Huh. The other survivors are up at the temple. It looks like the whole peak basically just got blown up. Now, actually, the class order hall for the monks is here in the Wandering Isle. So I've got to wonder if basically the Peak of Serenity, canonically, has just been kind of lost and destroyed. Let's have a look at this guy here. So welcome back to the lands of the living. We nearly lost you in that explosion. Lucky for us, the Wandering Isle happened to be nearby, and the people have graciously allowed us to stay at their temple. And they have all agreed that I should be the new leader of the monks, which is going to give us a new version of Zen Pilgrimage, which will take us here to the Temple of Five Dawns. I've got to assume the original Zen Pilgrimage is going to stay the same. Now, do know that I haven't actually chosen my artifact weapon yet, so I'm going to have another stage on top of what I've done here. Alright, so everybody's basically prepared inside. They'll sort of ordain us or whatever into our role as leader. I certainly do like it when they do a quest that establishes the lore for the entire class. I think the Paladins really should have had the Tyrion stuff for Red. Obviously, it gets you the Ashbringer. It's going to involve Tyrion, not a spoiler. But they really should have had that being baseline, I think. Alright, so basically all the leaders of all the different schools are here. We get ordained in. Let's have a look at this place. This is really pretty. Like, I've always thought this Pandaren stuff was kind of beautiful, especially when it was going for the Jade Forest look, more so than perhaps some of the other looks. And yeah, just extremely beautiful. That said, I always thought the Wandering Isle was one of the really just visually most pleasing zones in the game, though it was always a great pity how the questing of the Wandering Isle was very rudimentary. Which is odd, because, well, things like, say, Gilneas and the Goblin stuff, well, that was far from rudimentary. These guys are just, you know, talking us up, giving us some compliments. Soon enough we will get to go on a bit of a quest here. Looks like that grandmaster that we started off with has died. That's a nice little bit of storytelling, actually, and if they manage to pull that off with half-decent voice acting, that should be a pretty good little moment. Brilliant, so that is this character as the leader of the monks. This character that has existed for... how long? 58 minutes, yes, that's apparently all you need. So we're going to talk to this guy and get our artifact choice. So, Mistweaver or Windwalker. I would not know what the first thing to do with the Mistweaver one, so we're going to be going with Windwalker. It's called Abarak, apparently. Interesting. Okay, so let's have a bit of a chat to this guy, and we will be speaking to Lily. Right then, off to the village inn, and I'll be using a variety of my fun little monk maneuvering abilities. Actually, look at this. Oh no, never mind. I think that first chi torpedo just seems to like propel me longer than I expected. Ah well. So in here, time to talk to Lily. So basically, Lily and her uncle did a lot of traveling, and they heard about a bunch of Tolvir hand weapons, you know, fist blades, whatever, which are in Uldum. Okay, yeah, of course we're going to Uldum, and we're getting Tolvir weapons. That's really cool, actually, a little bit different. I believe it'll probably have something to do with Alakir. You know, that's got air, it's got crackling lightning. I think that's stuff that actually does fit this Walker pretty well. So then, we are going to be going all the way off to Ramkehen. Brilliant, so she's done talking, and it looks like she's actually got a kite ride, which is going to take us all the way to Ramkehen without having to, you know, ponder about with the normal things for mere plebeians. No, we get a special kite. I always like the look of these Pandaren kites. Anyway, let's hop on. Actually, quick point. How do you manage to get a kite that is going to fly in the way that a kite does from, like, over here to over here? That's quite impressive kitemanship. Well, and here's King Forus, or Faris, whatever. Didn't think we'd be talking to him again. Brilliant, welcome to my lands. The little one has told me you seek information on the legend of Iramat. So we need to go to the city of Amtul, something like that, and find somebody called Nader, something like that, whatever, I don't know, words. Search for his body, kill him, and get some clues. Nothing like going hunting down some raging clues. Hell, like, they've managed to give us a reason to go to Uldum, so in my book, that's already a win. As much as I wasn't the biggest fan of Harrison Jones, I thought it was very gimmicky, especially after the first playthrough. Really, a travesty in comparison to the interesting original lore they could have came up with. But I still think it's one of the most beautiful zones in the game. Like, really, really, really cool. So it's great to be back here. So here we go, we get to fight this elemental dude. Looks like he's got just north of 1 million health. Should not be a massive issue for a badass monk like us. Alright, so we just got a proc there. And actually, when Blackout Kick procs, it's pretty fun in terms of pace, like a lot going on. I was standing in the fire there, but this guy died so damn quick. Brilliant, so that's us with the Essence of the Whirlwind. And now we just need to head all the way back to where we were. Okay, so we're back, and it's about time to drop in here, talk to the king, and see what the hell's going on with this Essence of the Whirlwind. So he's going to take a closer look at it. And... oh, we're actually going to be getting the Fist of the Heavens next. Right, looks like what we do is we head outside, we use that stone, fling it up in the air, and it's going to take us to the thingy of the Four Winds, the Throne of the Four Winds. Pretty damn cool. Again, like a beautiful dungeon, beautiful raid. Really nice to be back. Skywall, even. Oh, looks like we took Lily with us, too. So this is a brand new scenario. Yep, lots of very unique content going on with the Windwalker Monk. They've really got a very, very good treatment here. Of course, for whatever reason, the wind is just slightly miffed at us, because for some reason the wind generally seems to be angry. Just a little bit of a pity, but should not be much of an issue. The AoE of Windwalker is actually pretty good when you combine Fists of Fury with Spinning Dragon Kick. So basically, it looks like we're going to be following Lily then. Oh, this is kind of cool. So she's going to be doing some sort of tricky things. What are you doing? Well, that's kind of useful. Oh, we're actually getting a buff here. Chi Torpedo buffs. Huh. I've always heard people talk about Chi Torpedo. Never used it myself. Okay. Well, I'm happy to be up here. That's good. Yeah, I don't think you should poke that orb. That would be bad. You are very small. Oh yeah, apparently they don't attack her. They only attack me. Lovely. Anyhow, all pretty darn easy to attack, so let's see what this does. It does a spell effect. Alright then, but we actually have to destroy them as a part of this quest, so there's really no two ways about it. And, you know, I'm actually just looking a little bit closer at some of these abilities, and it would almost appear that they've updated some spell effects. They seem to be just a little bit more punchy and perhaps maybe have a little bit more density to them in terms of the particles that are used and stuff like that. Also, I've just noticed my Fists of Fury aren't stunning these guys. So that's rather unfortunate. I wonder if it not stunning people anymore is kind of like a trade-off for being able to use it on the move. Anyway, on to the last Howling Sphere. It's that big ugly guy again. What big ugly guy? Ah, this one. Little mortals, you're in my realm now. There is no one to save you. Aw, I think I'll be just fine. Okay, lady, you've got sass. I like you. Witness the powers of my command. Al-Baraka Wadahi or something. Woo. Yeah. Me in words. Let's kill this, scion thingy. Again, I'm probably standing in the fire, which I really shouldn't be doing, especially not in a live video where people laugh at me afterwards. Anyhow, the scion is dead, and he's ported his way over here. Well, that's fine. I can get past that pretty easily. Typhoonus has summoned his servants, survived the assault. No bother, mate. It's strange not having an effective heal, like, you know, what you're able to do with Expel Harm. It's pretty different. Still, this stuff's like, this is all pretty damn trivial. Like, most of the damage I'm taking is just me being a dumbass. Which I guess is usually how things are. I should use Touch of Karma, though, when I'm, like covered in enemies. That makes a good deal of sense. Like, certainly, these abilities feel satisfying to use, and when this is at a good pace, it's absolutely quite fun to play. Again, though, Vivify, like, I just looked at the numbers there. Vivify is healing me for significantly less than I'm actually taking from enemy hits. So it looks like that just needs to be balanced up. Collect my little orbs. Ah, I didn't get that orb. That is rather annoying. Well, looks like just got some Vivifies to use. We are really taking some pretty serious damage, though. Yeah, I mean, like, I could paralyze shit and stuff, but that's effort, and like, I'm pretty sure I can make through this without dying. It's all easy enough at the end of the day. Yes, Lily, piece of the cake indeed. Piece of a cake. Piece of cake. Apparently I just can't even speak. Your next brew or tea? Oh, wait, don't tell me I've been missing out on tea or brew. Oh, that would be silly. I know they've actually changed up some of those a little bit. Ah, feck, there's a come on, dragon, I'm checking out my tea. Ah, rude bastard. Right, doing a lightning breath, so that's just an extremely simple dodge mechanic. I know, how about I actually do the really innovative thing of bothering to use my cooldowns? I've, like, not been doing that in these videos. It's probably driving people mad. Hell, I wasn't even using Storm, Earth, and Fire. Yeah, that's probably driven people mad, too. That's the end of him. Oh, what a dramatic death. I wonder if Vivify is only doing its, like, AoE component and, like, for whatever reason isn't doing its single target one, which I assume would be a bit stronger. Anyhow, we hop in the Storm Dragon. Apparently, beating the shit out of it has made it just, like, want to do our will. Fair enough. Apparently that's how Storm Dragons work. Anyhow, here's Typhonius. Let's just get him killed then, I suppose. This would look to be the kind of end boss of this quest, so it's probably worth, you know, just using my Tiger Eye Brew, actually starting to give a shit about things and really pay attention to what's going on. He doesn't seem to be doing anything particularly terrifying at the minute. Yeah, seems actually like a quite a passive guy. It just really is a case of not walking our way into those things he's leaving on the ground. And I guess if for some magical reason it took an extremely long time to kill him, like maybe you'd run out of space or something, but I can't see that ever being an issue. Some whirlwinds going about the place. I guess it's kind of similar to one or two of the bosses from Skywall, or whatever the dungeon was called. I, for some reason, have forgotten. Okay, that's him dead. Pretty easy. Like, nice mechanics, but pretty easy all the same. And we just got the Fist of the Heavens. Very nice. So then, what sort of power does a Heavenly Fisting give you? Let's see. Al-Barak is Abrak is the first one. Whenever you use Tiger Palm, the Fists of the Heavens have a chance to infuse you with the powers of wind, increasing movement speed and attack speed by 70% for 8 seconds. Very nice, and the offhand one doesn't have an effect. Huh. Well, that's very cool. Let's head back on her kite and finish this stuff off. You know, eventually Lily is going to have consequences for her actions, and she'll get somebody killed with all this reckless adventuring, and then she won't be so happy-go-lucky about things. Anyhow, quest done. Let's have a chat and see what's going on. Oh yeah, and that's actually one of the new talents at level 100, the thing which, like, makes those chi orbs whirl around the monk over there. Anyhow, quest done. Oh, we get 2 quests. Alright, so we get Lily as a follower, and we get Chen as a follower. Cool. And then this guy's going to take us to the forge thingy to get to use our artifact a little bit more. Oh, and it's right here. How very convenient. So here's what the fist weapons look like. You know, a little bit low-key at the minute, but some of the multiple, like, appearances of it are actually pretty cool. So we've got here Strike of the Skylord, 3 chi, melee range, 40-second cooldown. Strike with your with both fist weapons, doing a bunch of damage and reducing movement speed by 50% for 6 seconds. That's kind of boring. I suppose it's really just there to exist as another ability for you to actually have in your rotation. And I guess that between Strike of the Skylord and Spinning Dragon Kick, it should be pretty easy to maintain Combo Breaker. Well, it's not called Combo Breaker, it's Combo Strikes. Yeah, your abilities deal more damage when they're not a repeat of the previous one. Anyhow, that's it for the Windwalker Monk stuff. I think this is one of the strongest ones out there. It started off with a really compelling intro. We did some pretty cool stuff in Uldum. Overall, very, very positive experience, and I'm looking forward to seeing what it's like with voice acting. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you next time.